Shalom, Yasha Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM RATazah, call Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM, HaMashiach YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM RATazah. Now, here we can see in the title, and I'm going to just keep it short and simple. It says, Historians retraces Underground Railroad on Freedom Walk to mark America's 250-year journey. Now, for those that don't know, I'm going to tell you now that this is mockery of our people. Because when you read a little bit more, it says, as the United States marks the 250th anniversary of the nation's founding, it says one historian is traveling 750 miles to remind Americans where that history has taken us, right? And mind you, again, if we skip down, it says Anthony Cohen, 62, right, 62 years old, isn't the first person to mark this track. It's a path that was once part of the Underground Railroad, a secret network of routes traversed by thousands of enslaved people. So you see how they say enslaved people. See, as a fool, you'll read this and say, oh, wow, like all of them did. But people don't understand that the enslaved people were the Hebrew Israelites, right? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that scattered across the Americas. These were the enslaved people that was in captivity in America, was built this place through their sweat, blood, and tears, through death, through sorrow, because these are the curses. We know Deuteronomy 28 and many other scriptures that talks about the atrocities that will come upon us because we disobey Yahawah BAHASHAM, right? Now, as you see, it says 750 miles to remind Americans where that history has taken us. So where the history of Babylon took in the people, it took them back to slavery, how this place was built. So let's go to Psalms 33, and this is verse 10. It says, Yahawah bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. So what's the counsel of the heathen? The counsel of the wicked. Remember, we know that through the border of wickedness is who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, according to history, according to the Bible. That's who Edom is. That's who Esau is, right? The wicked, the evil one. These many titles, the devil, right? That old serpent. They speak lies and they have deceived the whole world, especially our people. Our people are cooned out. Our people don't know, that they celebrating these things and they don't know the times that's going on. When this 250th year celebration is only here to celebrate your atrocities that happen unto you. Now remember, the Lord said these should be for a sign and for a wonder. For many that don't know, most empires last 250 years or around that number. Babylon's empire, aka America, is finished. And it's on, and the work of the Lord is almost done. This place is being built up to be destroyed. It's the melting pot, like the scriptures say, right? This is the altar where many will be destroyed because they have indulged in the wickednesses of Babylon's whoredom, of America's whoredom. Now, again, verse 10, Yahawah bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. Device in this context means plans. So he makes the plans of the people of none effect. It's the Most High that controls it all. And they think that their plan shall last. They think they're going to be able to implement their new world order, and that's going to last forever. Many people think that this place shall last forever. They're going on vacation, not thinking anything is happening. There's war happening in Russia and Ukraine. Other kingdoms of the earth is preparing for war. They're preparing their people for famine. There's earthquakes going on, killing thousands, flood warnings, tsunamis, hurricanes.